Hello, everybody. Welcome to Busy Lizzie's Budget. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Once again, I'll apologize that this video is late. That seems to be the name of the game lately. And I know that on my, I don't know what it's called, but like the banner where my channel is, it does say new content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, the person that did that for me, I cannot get in touch with to fix. Actually, I did, but they said they weren't able to change it, and I haven't been able to find anyone to redo it. Otherwise, I would say I would take off the days. But anyway, I just wanted to say I am sorry. I know I always have an excuse, but I ended up yesterday morning cleaning for half the day, which I never, ever do. Trust me, ask Matt. So I did a ton of cleaning, and then I was going to spend the rest of the day shooting this video to get it up Friday night for you guys. And then one of our really close friends ended up in the hospital. So I hung out with them in the ER for the whole afternoon and some of the evening. And then Matt and I just spent some time together after that. So I'm bringing you my monthly cash stuffing, and this is where we put money into my sinking fund binders, and we're also going to do the Letter Bux. So I think we'll do the Letter Bux first, and I do want to say that, or say a big thank you to Melissa at Melissa Renee Co. on Etsy. She gifted me money and said it was specifically for getting my nails done again, and for going to Applebee's because I love Applebee's and it's across the street from where I get my nails done. I did it spur of the moment this week. It was Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, I think it was Thursday, but I did it spur of the moment. I've been in a rut and I really just needed to pick me up. And so also I needed to commit to going every 2 weeks again, and I'm ready to do that again. So, and someone requested that I wear red nail polish. So if you're watching, you're welcome. I'm so indecisive. I was like, there you go. So let's get into these Letter Bux. So I have been saving Letter Bux this whole year. The $1 and $2 bills, but I don't find very many twos, have a letter on it. And I'm saving for different purposes. So let's go ahead. These are all the letters that I was able to save for the whole month. So not too many. But let's go ahead and let's start with A. So A is for my daughter, Addie. I save A-Bux for her. You can see this is pretty stuffed. And so I just need to go through and find where A stops. So I'll kind of take you guys through it, take you through it with me. I like to try to make my videos a little different so they don't get monotonous. So this time we'll do it together. So let's go ahead and count how many A-dollars I was able to save. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 $1 A-Bucks. And so we will be counting this after the year ends and see how many we saved for the whole year in each of these categories. So I would love it, love it, love it. You guys have the best suggestions. I would love if you guys can give me some ideas in the comment section on what I should do with the money from each of the things. Like that's A for Addie. Should I do something special for her? Should I surprise her and literally say, here it is, here's the money? Well, Diego's is going in his savings account, so we're not going to worry about what to do with the D-Bucks. But I do want to know, for me, Matt, Max, and Addie, what should I do with the dollar bills that I save for them? So anyway, let's go ahead and count how many. I think we had a lot of D-Bucks this month. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 16 D-dollars for my boy. It's so, look at all those ones just in this big pouch. It was funny because last night, so whenever Matt and I are sitting on the couch, Diego always worms his way in between us, but he like sits on top of both of us. It's hard to explain. His body can contort to any type of like wedge between you. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, Matt started calling him Malcolm last night. And you know what? I have never seen the show Malcolm in the Middle, but I remember hearing of its existence. I remember hearing it on ads and stuff. So I actually knew where he was coming from, and I started laughing because Diego is always in the middle of us. So E-Bucks for myself, for Etsy, to spend on Etsy, or for E for Elizabeth, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. it's funny, these e-bucks are the ones I have the hardest time finding out of the ones I'm saving. They're still pretty easy to find, but I usually have the least amount of those, but I am totally fine with that. I'd rather it be e-bucks. Okay, let's keep going. And if you hear Diego barking, it's because Matt just got home from the chiropractor. So G is next. G we're saving for Matt, my husband, Matthew Garry. And we have a lot of G-Bucks. For some reason, we can find them all the time now. So I think a lot of these are G's. Yes. I know Matt still wonders if he's actually really going to see this money someday, but he will. I promise you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 G-Bucks. That is a decent amount. Okay. So we have one left. That is L-Bucks. We are saving L-Bucks for my son, Max Logan. And Saturday morning, he's actually has already left the house. He's going on a bus with the school to Merrimack, to somewhere in Merrimack. And it's with the Quiz Bowl team. They passed the test for Granite State Challenge and made it on TV last year. So they're going to take the test right now to see if their school makes it again for this year on TV. So he just went to take that test. So he'll be gone for a while. But I'm just so glad he's still a part of that. I think that's pretty exciting. So, oh, and let's brag about my kids for a minute. I am so proud of them, you guys. Let me go ahead and throw up a picture. I'll have Matt put it up now. And then so you can see it. But they both were on high honors, and I am so proud of them. And I'll also show, so you can see their names, but then I'll show you what I wrote on my Facebook or Instagram post under it. I'll have Matt show you that as well. But I am so, so proud of them. Okay, so for L-Bucks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to $23 in L-Bucks. I think we have the most L-Bucks, L&G bucks. So we'll see which one wins. But so anyway, we are done stuffing Letter Bux. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now we're going to go ahead and do the monthly stuffing of my savings accounts. Now, without giving you a huge long explanation, if you're wondering how I figure out how much goes in these, it literally is what is left in my month's budget. I don't think I've ever told you guys this before. Let me take a second to tell you. Let me try to do it in a nutshell. Basically, I get paid once a month. And once I get paid, I look at a calendar and I write down all the videos I have to do. So I don't go take out all that cash right away, but I write down one line in my checkbook for each video and the amount I'm going to need to stuff for that video. And then all my bills come out automatically. My monthly bills come out automatically once a month. So I go ahead and I write all those in, and then I go and pay off my credit card in full. And I use that for supplies for my office, for if I want to go out to lunch or dinner. If I want to be frivolous and buy something for myself, that's just for fun, for anything. So I always pay off my credit card in full. And then literally whatever is left over, that's what goes in this video. So anyway, there's a little extra information. So this month it's only $1,000, but I'm still thankful for that. Some of this is for bills. So I think the minimum I need is $650. So we're still doing good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, 50, 800, 50, 900, 950, 970, 990, 1,000. So we don't have that many actual bills, but we're going to go ahead and put these in a few categories. And then I need to remember to show you at the end the spreadsheet that I made. So we're going to go ahead and start with this binder, and this has our bills that are not monthly. So we'll go ahead and start here. And I did just recently do a bill condensing or bill exchange video, so these are pretty thin, so we shouldn't have too much to count. So for sewer and water, we have nothing in here because we paid the bill. So we're adding $150 in here today. And this bill is every 3 months, so we save for when the bill's due again. And then for property taxes, it's a good old $500 every month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping we'll have a little left over after I pay the bill in December. We pay the bill 2 times a year, but I'm not banking on it. So for property taxes, we have these are prop bills that represent money we have in the bank. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 2,600, 700, 800, 900, 3,000. So that is exactly what we're supposed to have. So $3,000. And we're going to move right along. The rest of this video is not going to take long because we're not stuffing that many categories. I mean, there just went most of the money right there. So but that's okay. I'm thankful I could pay all my bills. So then car registration, we put $31 in here every month. When I was done with the spreadsheet, I had a random dollar that I was short. So I just took it out of this instead of 31. You'll see, this is the first week we're just going to put in 30, which is totally fine. But then that made everything evens in my spreadsheet. So we're going to add $30 into Subaru registration. And then we'll count this up to see how much we have total. So we have 100. Oh, is that an old? Yeah, that's an old one. It has a J. Oh, it has a J on it. Oh my gosh. If I could afford to give this dollar bill away, although I don't think she'd appreciate the fact that it's a $100 J-Buck, but she'd appreciate the money, it would be to my friend, her daughter Jocelyn, because I don't know if she'd appreciate this, but it almost looks brand new. Anyway, okay. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 330, 340. So that is how much we're supposed to have. I pay this bill once a year, and it's due in my birthday month. And then little miss would rather stay in bed. We're saving for a type of sleep number bed or something where Matt and I we're in pain all the time in our backs and our necks, and especially him. So we want to get a different type of bed. Okay, so I'm looking to see how much. Okay, $50. We're adding 50 to this today, and that's going to get us up to 800. Now, I will tell you, if something comes up that we think is more important than the sleep number bed, because this is going to take a long time to get this up there to where we can buy a bed where we can both put it on different settings. So if something does come up that we decide we would rather use the money on, we might not use it for this. But anyway, for now, this is what we're doing. So 500 in the bank. So 550, 600, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 770, 790, 800. Okay, so $800 in here. And now we're done with this binder. So we'll move right along to my purple binder. I think we're just putting a couple of things in here. And let's see, we're going to start with deductibles. So if you guys know, we got the deductible. Here it is. We got the deductible account up to 1,000. So if we had two cars that collided into each other in the driveway, then we could cover both of the deductibles. But since we have 3 vehicles in our household, I want to go up to 1,500. So we're going to add another $50 today. Just by adding 50, you guys, we've been able to get this way up here. It's taken a while, but it's so exciting. So $1,050. So the 1,000's in the bank, and travel is the next one. So travel is what I save for. I pay a lot of the bills, and Matt pays for trips and things. Like when we went to the Bahamas, he paid a lot of that. Things like that. Anyway, it all evens out. It really doesn't matter to us. So I like to save in travel so that Matt and I can go on like a weekend trip, and I can pay for it. So anyway, speaking of which, we want to plan one soon. We desperately need it because he hasn't had a break in a while. I had a break when Lindsay came, but he did not. Excuse me. My GI appointment is Tuesday, you guys. So about my coughing, I know I'm coughing, but it's GI related. My appointment is next week on Tuesday, and thank you, Marcy Carroll, because you're always texting me and asking me how I'm doing, if I got my appointment yet. So thank you so much. I'm terrible at writing back to people. You guys all know that. Okay, we're adding 150. Okay, I made that a priority. So let's see what's in here. So we have 2,000 in the bank, and then 1, 2, 3, 450. So 2450, and that is what it should be. So that is very exciting to me. And let's see, we're done with this binder, you guys. We're gonna hop down to, we just have 2 more categories. So they are in this binder here. And we, okay, random question. If you like pickles, I love pickles, but I only like, I think they're called like sandwich pickles. I actually forget what they're called. Matt probably knows, but there's a kind I don't like, but I don't know if they're called bread and butter. I don't know. But the kind that, the most common kind people put on hamburgers, I love those. But some people hate pickles and hate to look at them, hate to smell them. Tell me if you like or hate pickles. Okay, so we're going to skip right to medical. I'm not adding into any of these categories. Post office, I didn't use any this month, so there's already 100. And then anyway, I just decided the other categories are doing really well, but I definitely want to keep adding to medical every month. So we're going to put $50 in medical. We have $1,500 in the bank, so now we have a balance of $1,550. And I cannot put money in the envelopes like Savannah does at Sav Saves. I have to turn it this way, which is kind of why I put those like that. All right, self-care is the last category. I want to add something, even if it's not very much, or some of you might think it's a lot, but we're adding $20 this week. So we have $420 in self-care. And there we go. So now this binder's complete. That is all we're doing for the cash stuffing. If you want to stick around, I'm just going to quickly show you this spreadsheet. If Matt has enough energy and he wants to get fancy, maybe he can zoom in to this highlighted area. But basically, there's a line for each of my envelopes in my binders, and it shows, it doesn't show what the balance was last month because I've used money in some of them since last month. So basically, I've been doing a new column. Sorry, it's actually, I just did these 3 columns. I do 3 columns every month now. This says previously. So when it says previously, it means yesterday when I sat down to plan this video, I went through each of the categories and just wrote exactly what it's at. And then I put in a column where what we're adding today, November 15, and then the new balance. So I have to tell you guys, the balance, and again, 3,000 is for property taxes. So, you know, this isn't all like, some of it is bill money, but we hit $31,122. And I don't know how this is possible, but it says last month we were at 26,030. So it says this month, in 1 month's time, we've added $5,092, which we just added 1,000. So I don't know how we have another 4,000 in here. I don't know what has changed. Unless the spreadsheets are just off, that could be it. Because, I mean, that's definitely... See, if I look at new balance... All right, I'm going to have Matt pause this while I look at this real quick by myself. Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. Before, for Roth IRA, we had a balance of $1,357, and that wasn't even correct. So I made sure I put in what it actually is. So now in my account, which I think I already showed you guys, we have a balance of $4,551. So that number changed from 1357. So that's why this jumps so much. But this accurately represents what we have in our savings now. So anyway, I'm just so thankful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for some of you. I really believe that what I do is very basic, but a lot of you say you learn stuff or you have a good laugh, or you like my personality, so that's the only reason you watch. Or some people say they like my content despite my personality, so they watch. I mean, you know, whatever. But I appreciate you all. I appreciate you subscribing, commenting, liking. You all mean the world to me, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.